Hello, everyone, and welcome to 2026. I realize that for many of you, by the time you see this video, it may not seem like the new year, but Happy New Year. At this time of year, I know that many of us tend to take time to set goals or to create New Year's resolutions. And so it kind of got me thinking about a book that I recently read, and I want to focus on that for today. The name of the book is Atomic Habits by James Clear. And in fact, his subtitle has to do with tiny changes leading to remarkable results. So in today's video, I'd like to chat with you briefly about a few of the key themes that I took from the book, and then also to think about some applications that I made for my life, and hopefully you'll find this to be informative. So first, focus on systems and not on goals. Goals, as you might imagine, are the things that we're striving for. Perhaps it takes the form of a New Year's resolution. Systems are the processes that we put in place to help us support achieving those goals. In his book, James Clear makes the argument that both winners and losers often set goals, but what differentiates them is the quality and the reliability of their surrounding systems. And number two, small improvements lead to big results over time. As actuaries, we can all relate to what it means to study for an actuarial exam, and then also to the concepts related to compound interest. Success can typically be attributed to the compounding of daily habits, not once in a lifetime transformations. James Clear talks about the profound longer term impact of getting 1% better each day, and that big results can happen gradually over time, much like the building of character. And then what tends to happen is things begin to change gradually and then suddenly, much like the boiling of water. There's a similar book by that name, Gradually Then Suddenly, which my wife is reading now, author Mark Batterson, if you're interested in taking a closer look at that. And finally, I'd like to talk about a few situations where I have applied these ideas to my career as a consulting actuary. So first is the idea of putting important things directly on my calendar. I'm in the habit of setting aside time in my calendar for focused efforts, something that I need to accomplish at work, or something personal, like I'd like to make sure that I work out in the morning, if that might be one of my personal goals. So what I try to do is set important things on my calendars. And my second application is to keep it simple, to add or remove barriers, and to build accountability. If I put my gym bag with my workout clothes ready to go near the door, this removes barriers for me in the morning so that all I have to do is pick it up and go do it. Similarly, if I put fruit on the counter rather than unhealthy snacks that I might be more attracted to, then this increases my chances of eating in a more healthy way. I also find that if I put an app on my phone and I track my input and track my activity, maybe use a Fitbit or something similar, these types of small habits can improve my chances of success dramatically. And then finally, if I have standing appointments with important connections for colleagues and clients, then these habits improve the likelihood of success and the awareness and accountability that I have in my life. And finally, my last application is to focus on the person that I'm striving to become, perhaps more than the goal itself. What I mean by this is that if my goal might be to be a trusted advisor for my clients, then what I actually focus on is to listen well and to be reliable and insightful. So in striving to be this type of person, then my goal of becoming a trusted advisor almost becomes secondary. So there you have it, James Clear, Atomic Habits. I hope you found this helpful. Thank you for listening in, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you next month.